All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League here in Season 5 and our debut episode of Venues here for this season. This is going to be a fun time here in the new season of VRML. Glad to be back on the stream. I'm Palador, being joined by Luke, co-casting with me. We have Sir Dimwee, who will be on the sidelines and in Venues itself, as well as Newton Dad on the cams. Luke, how you doing?
Man, I'm doing well. I'm excited, first time in Venues in Season 5, and hey, we get to showcase one of our production team members, Retap Worm here on Team Comet, and
right.
hey, I think Intervalent also making their Venues debut, so it's going to be an exciting time.
No, exactly. Retap Worm, who will be here later on casting as well, right? So it's going to be a nice, kind of nice mishmash of playing, casting, and seeing also Master Tier in a little bit later with Blast and Vertigo after this one.
Yeah, it certainly will. You get to see it all a little bit today in Venues. If you are there, hello. Sir Dimwee, I mean, you're wearing your headset. What's that all about?
Yeah, I'm literally there right now, though. If you're in Venues, you see I'm probably looking all funny because I'm not actually engaging there because I was obviously have to talk to the stream. But yeah, once the game starts, I'm going to be popping the headset on and hanging out, chatting, analyzing the game because that's what I'm here for. I'm the mid-round analysis, and that's what I'm going to be doing while we're watching the game. So if you want to hang out and analyze the game with me, maybe you have some opinions about what's going on, or maybe you just want to hang out and see what the whole Venues thing is all about, pop on your Quest 2, download it. It's a great time, and we're going to be hanging out for the entire Venues event here.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that as well. I mean, obviously, Venues are a really cool experience to be a part of inside, watching with everyone there, kind of in a stadium or theater-type setting. Everyone gets to cheer and, root on their teams. And that said, these teams are already up, so I'm rooting on this game. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Neutral Joe's Team Comet in orange, Intervalent in blue. Well, let's see what these teams can do. Maybe we'll see 2, maybe we'll see 3. Well, Neutral Joe's will go to Team Comet very decisively. Quick low pass. Going to connect. Retap long 3, but no, Sigan denies.
And out on that lane as the recovery attempted here. Maybe into an open goal. Oop, just missing the handles, unfortunately. Defense getting back in the area, and Retep able to wrangle that just for a brief second before dishing it out into midfield, where it will be picked back by Lucky Flow, and maybe a goal. Ooh, a ding. That's not so lucky on that case.
Yeah, very close, but close on both counts, both sides of the field. Sigan again has the disc, juking on the floor, just trying to buy some space and time. Still getting leeched and finally gets stunned, but Lucky Flow will recover. Quick pass now in the bubble, but the stun's out, and the goalie, Melanami, is able to get the clear.
At least a partial one that will be slowly into the trap, where it's picked by Retep. Frisbee styles it off that wall there, maybe trying to set up a potential stack to come collect it, although it's the defensive stack who recovers. Lucky Flow there with an awkward ricochet, so this might be a setup now. Going Team Comet's way. They've got the open goal, but the stun coming in right on time from Wolfo. Nice job to deny a likely 3.
Yeah, really great job from both teams. Still 0-0 minute in, but that might quickly change as they're on the backboard and they get to Menacing Mage. Suddenly, Team Comet's here.
Yeah, there you go. Couldn't get the 3, but they still got the disc back, worked it into the efficient pass right below where it's a high percentage chance to score. Anytime you're in that back area, it gives you a lot of options. And, a minute and a half in, broke the ice here on the first score, not to mention the first score of Venues in Season 5 for VRML.
Yeah, congratulations, I guess. Goes to Team Comet for that one. But this game has many more points to go, and it might be Intervalent looking for one now. Going for the reset. Sigan deep in bubble to Wolfo going for the bounce, but no good, but the recovery's there. And there's 2. Oh, I thought it might have been 3. This game's tied.
Nice shot there. And yeah, it was very close. That 7-meter 2 from Sigan, and able to tie it up like that. So a score per minute to start things up, and now that'll get them going here. We're in the gold division of our European region. Of course, VRML supporting Europe, North America, as well as Oceania. We will have our North American Venues matches tomorrow night, happening at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern time, including a finals rematch between Ignite and Instinct for the first time since, a few months back in the Season 4 championships.
Yeah, it certainly will be one to watch. And all these matches or Venues are certainly fun to watch. Just like this, I mean, we get to see some close Echo VR. If you aren't downloaded this game and you are watching and wondering what the heck this is, hey, download it. Join us on Oculus. Echo VR on the store. It is free to play. But that is a free disc stolen away by Sigan. going down field now, but the stack does break apart. They're stunned back as they just aren't able to get this recovery. Now they're setting up on offense.
And a pass from Sigan down to Meme. Meme brother from the back line will opt to reset it even further back to Lucky Flow. A little bit of two-man game. A bit of a risky back pass, though, or forward pass, rather, as it will be a turnover caused by Summerer. And the stacks starting to unfold here for Team Comet. Maybe another 3 attempt that's going to ricochet off the back, and all setting up Retep Worm for a close-range goal. Why not?
Why not? I mean, he'll take those, but man, oh man. I mean, what a great recovery from Team Comet. They didn't find the shot they were looking for, whether it was a pass or otherwise, but they were there to finish it off. So just like that, they are up 2, but man, what a close game.
Yeah, and did notice also in chat, people noticing some updated overlays again. Yeah, always on the improvement here. That could be a 3. Wow, that dinged very close on that miss. I'm sure the hair is sticking up on the back of the neck as Lucky Flow will pass it back to Sigan and right on the offense once again.
Yeah, right on the offense, but right out the stun, but that's not quite out as Sigan again has more fun. Looking for the pass to shield now to Lucky Flow. Lucky Flow to the backboard, but no one's there. Now will be Meme brother. Meme slowing it down, getting pressure. Another great reset and a lot of great control here from Intervalent as they are just again going to back out and slow down this offense even when they're behind. Really disciplined play as there is one more pass, but that's one too many and that will get cleared through.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, they were trying that slower play, but didn't have the options. Once it came to the aggressive defense pressing up, had to throw it into the pile of defenders. Now it's going to be a pile of offenders trying to go in and go popping off, but taking it back. Good save, just better grab back from Menacing, and will be a 6-2 lead for Team Comet.
Man, I mean, what a great snag. Sigan, I mean, you're cracked. You're playing both ends of the field. You're there for the reset. You know, you're there all the way back in net as well. End-to-end action from both these teams, but Team Comet are the ones currently finding the lead. But there's a stun through, and there's a long pass from Sigan to Lucky Flow, and he's feeling lucky because it's an open goal, and just like that, it's a 2-point game.
The second time, though, we've seen the near 3, the 7-meter two-pointer, so just... when you add those up, a couple of points of a difference, and those couple of points would have meant a tie right now instead of being down 2. But still, good job to capitalize on the open goal, and 4 minutes left in round 1.
Yeah, very good job, and well, 4 minutes is more than enough time for this game to go either way. Quick left pass there, left relay, but no! Says Meme going for the long shot, but unfortunately hits off the little annoying Geo that's right in the way, as it is going to get passed into the bubble. Lucky Flow looking for 2 more, but no! Ding, ding goes the goal. The best goalie, as that is going to get back in control. Sigan on the backboard to Lucky Flow. Lucky Flow, 1 more to Wolfo! And just like that, this game's tied at 6.
Nice grab by Wolfo there. Almost was under the fingertips. Had to regain his balance before popping off there on the goal. But yeah, Wolfo coming in, I believe, as a league sub, correct? And we'll get the tie.
Yeah, I mean, coming in clutch. Shout out to all the league subs making this league run as they are going to go for that left pass. Summerer. Not quite connecting on the next one, though, so it will be a scramble for it. Who's there? Well, it is going to be Intervalent who's going to find Meme, but Meme quickly gets stunned, and Summerer quickly gets the clear.
And off into the blue, where it'll bounce a few different ways before being picked up by Meme Brother. Up into the midfield. That's bouncing right back into the trench, taken by Lucky Flow. So struggled on these clears. They'll finally find one, and there's some stacks unwinding. They do miss a regrab or 2. May not matter. We'll see. And another stack missing the grab, so a few misreads will leave this game still stuck at 6 apiece. And a good dive out there from the goalkeeper, Melon, just to deny an attempted push into the bubble. And now everyone leaving said bubble into a clear.
Yeah, getting that all the way downfield, and well, this is another stack race. Everyone's stunned, but it still will be Menacing, looking for a one-on-one. No, smart reset, as it is going to be retap. One more reset, but one too many. Maybe they got stunned out, not quite sure, as it is going to go all the way downfield, and oh no! They don't miss that one the second time around, but the save, and just gets out, but still in control is Intervalent. Intervalent trying to get a hand to slap! Sigan, oh my goodness, they had the lead for the first time.
Wow, what a bounce off the top pocket there into the goal. Definitely a tight angle to play from, and also the stun on the goalkeeper will help enable it a little bit extra.
Yeah, it certainly will. All right, we're coming down to the last 2 minutes here. of round one. This is a best of 3 series, so whoever wins round one just means they're 1-0 of the best of 3 first to 2. So we can still go 3 rounds, we can still go 2 rounds. But again, this disciplined play coming from both these teams, going to go for the relay, as it's going to be retap now. Getting one pressured, but also getting pressured from behind, trying to juke, trying to buy some space and time. The reset is unfortunately no good, so that will get turned over, and Sigan will clear that through tunnel.
All right, and that is going to be picked off here with maybe another chance to capitalize on some off-balance defense. A good bounce pass to Wolfo. Wolfo trying to cross it over. Nobody home. Had dove off the barrier, so will result in just a reset out there in the midline from Sigan, who tries to pass it to Wolfo. Another tap off, and they can secure a goal here. What a pass! Oh, got the handles on it, but didn't matter. A 2-point goal, or 4-point lead, rather, off that 2-point goal. And that's a strong lead to have in this last minute and a half.
It really is. There certainly still is time for both these teams. I mean, they are really solid teams. But, I mean, that was some incredible passing, some incredible control, and I can only assume incredible communication coming from Intervalent, who is now well in the 2-goal lead. And, well, that might be quickly extended as there's a long 3. Sigan does it all just like that, 13-6.
And that might be the victory cigar in that round. With that 3, not a lot of time left, and they really popped off here in the last couple minutes to turn that tied-up game into a several-goal advantage.
Yeah, it very much might be. But now I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's not enough time to win this round, but there certainly is enough time to get some momentum moving into the next one, as that certainly is really important. And they are going to try the bounce, but no, Wolfo says no, and is able to get that one clear. Not quite downfield, but Wolfo will finish the job.
And with that, maybe one more goal off that tight angle. Tried to backboard it. Couldn't quite find the touch there, but they will finesse a rebound as Wolfo sends it over. Meme Brother down the floor. One more pass and the finish. Oh, twice now. We've seen that last minute tough, although it doesn't affect the results in this case. It will be one more goal, but look at that ballooned up lead, 15-6 as we end the round. And perhaps go here to Sir Dimwee on the sidelines in the next moment.
Yes. Yeah, well, I am here. I am back from inside of venues. Of course, hanging out with a bunch of people. There's a lot more people in venues this season than previous seasons. So if you've ever gone in and not seen a whole bunch of people and left because it was kind of empty, that's not how it is anymore. Hop in. There's a ton of people. You're going to have plenty of people to hang out with, talk to, all that good stuff. But about the game, the one thing I kind of want to point out, first off, assists across the board there for Intervalent. But what's interesting to me, you have 18 shots taken by Intervalent. They have, I counted, it was 5, 6, 7 actual, 7 goals scored, which means there's 11 shots that should be counted as saves, but you only have 4 saves on the board. That's not right. How are we calculating shots if they're not on target? I don't know. But nonetheless, the defensive showing we saw from Comet throughout that game, I mean, it was an offensive onslaught. 18 shots is a lot. That's compared to 5 that Comet had, and that's kind of that difference maker. Now, the other thing noticeable was one, Comet had their defense was doing a lot of work in the first half there. Intervalent's offense was missing some opportunities, and then Intervalent started executing on a lot of those opportunities in a much, they were completing their passes, they were hitting their shots, even though again 11 that we have 7 unaccounted for. That's still driving me nutty here. But yeah, a phenomenal performance from Intervalent to come back after that early lead from Team Comet. I heard in venues, folks were suggesting that Team Comet, they were thinking Team Comet was a favorite, especially after those first 2 minutes there. We saw their defensive performance and how they controlled the disc. But yeah, Intervalent able to come back there in that second half, and I'm really curious what adjustments Comet are going to make in the second period here, in the second round, excuse me. Is it a matter of changing your strategy, or is it just getting your head back into the game and completing those passes that may have been off the mark, in that first round?
Now, thank you, Dim. We will see if there are answers to that question here in the next few moments. As, again, you guys want to join Dimwee there in venues, go download it. It is free, of course, and you can go visit and watch these matchups here every weekend for VRML Echo Arena on Saturdays and Sundays, and enjoy it with other people. Cheer it on like the sport that it is. But yeah, Luke, any thoughts as well on this round, and maybe what Team Comet might have to do, because we know they are a team who is on the rise, and they're searching to climb to that next level, get to platinum, get to diamond. But early season, still trying to kind of figure out exactly where they're going to settle in and see what they can do.
Yeah, I really agree with that statement at the end. I mean, it's early season. It's early days. They're finding their flow. Well, let's see if they can find their flow and get to that round 3. Here we go, round 2.
And likewise for Intervalent here, because they are also a team returning from last season in the Gold Division. They finished with a 9-4 record, in fact, so had some good success throughout Season 4. And seeing what they can do on this first joust, they can maybe have themselves a goal here on the opposite end, but hooked it a little bit for Team Comet. Retep trying to latch on, menacing, able to secure the rebound.
They're trying to find that rebound. And also, I mean, it is worth noting Team Comet has a lot of experience across the roster. They've now been in 1 or 2 Challenger Cups, as well as Master Qualifiers earlier. So, obviously, they weren't necessarily considered, going to win in those tournaments against these, significantly experienced teams. But the experience that they get playing at that level is absolutely, valuable. It's, you can't put a dollar time value to it. So, hey, maybe this is their season. This is just the beginning, though. But Intervalent is looking strong, and just like that, 2 on the board, starting round 2 off.
Nice hit again. The highest score of the match so far. Sigan with 9 points across these couple of rounds, or a round in a minute, but stats in every category, so definitely leading the way, leading the charge on offense and defense with those stats. 3 saves also.
Yeah, 3 saves, but unfortunately they do miss the disc, and well, that's an open 3, and Sigan will happily take that. And just like that, Sigan still the points leader now with 12.
Up to a dozen off of that miscue on that launch. Unfortunate. A lot of times that will happen if teams are talking in the catapult, either a misgrab on one of the players, or oftentimes because kind of talking about what went wrong in the last play, and then you get a little distracted on your launch, and all of a sudden goes the opposite direction.
Yeah, they do happen, and it's what's important is just to, return to previous, and well, they do exactly that, which is taking a 2. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, important goal there, definitely, because those unforced errors, at least unforced by the other team that you have on jousts like the last one, that can definitely make or break a mentality sometimes. But so it's good to see them score quickly off that last joust to undo a little bit of that damage and be right back within reach with, again, still early in this round, so not a problem.
That's certainly not a problem. Certainly lots of time, as that is going to be a free disc, but Team Comet not quite able to find the clear as Meme Brother passing it back to Sigan. Sigan, what are they doing? The bounce shot. Oh, no. What a beauty. 7-2.
Good touch. And yeah, they are starting to heat up, or continuing to heat up, I suppose, because again, in round 1, around halfway through it, if not 2/3 through it, we were still at 6-6, but then they ended up with 15 points in that round. They've already got 7 points in only a few minutes here. So this is definitely some dangerous territory if you're Team Comet, recognizing that this team is really starting to feel their offensive flow.
Yeah, they really are heating up, and they really are finding that flow. But, I mean, both teams have points on the board faster than they did in round 1. So, warming up regardless. But Team Comet certainly needs to find the sun and, really take this to the next level right now, because Intervalent is right there as they do find the pass across to Wolfo. Wolfo, ding, ding, though, as they are going to get one more slap, but one more ding. Oh, no. But will they get there first? Yes, they will, because a nice little block comes from Sigan, and Sigan gets control.
On the pass to the opposite end, you have also Wolfo in the boot. Can imagine that pass coming soon. Indeed, there it was. There it goes into the bottom pocket. So the defense dragged out of the bubble, and what did that do? That left the open Wolfo, who indeed went on the hunt. 9-2.
Wow. I mean, the passing play on offense for Intervalent is absolutely on point right now. They are positioning very well around the bubble. As you say, baiting out the defenders, making sure they make time. But, hey, we see this left relay consistently, but this is one of the times that it works, but I may have jinxed it as it's still going to get pressure, but do they get control? Yes, they do. The pass up. 2 are caught behind the 2-on-2, but unfortunately the stun does also come through. And just like that, this will get turned over.
And well played defensively there, just to cover all the available lanes. Lucky Flow now trying to take a shot there, aiming at the 3, bounce right back to them as Sigan takes it over. Bounce pass just within reach. Another back pass there, Lucky Flow. I like it. No one's holding on to the disc for all too long. They're really playing this excellently, knowing that they have the point and time advantage. Although they just lose it off the wall there, so unfortunate error as Retep Worm now looks to punish.
Yeah, looking to punish and finding that slap, the forced error on the side of Intervalent from Team Comet. But it is just going to be a scramble for this disc, and it will get one. But they're not going to find the clear, so they have another opportunity. But it will get cleared through by Wolfo, and there's the stack to finish it up. And there's the shot, but there's the ding. So many of those. Oh, man. As Team Comet will look to slow this game down and get the clear.
Very fortunately for Team Comet on that miss, because that could have really started putting this game within, well, one of those really tough to climb out of holes. So they still stay in it, but they do need to start scoring here if they can. The defense playing again really heavy on the offensive players. Again, another lane, a couple of lanes caught up and just aggressive as ever, really causing some problems as now they eye down some offense here.
Yeah, eyeing down some offense, looking for the cut, looking for the shot, but the bounce is stopped. What a read by Mel and Amy, as it is going to get sent back into the hands of Wolfo, though, so they're not out of the woods just yet. There's a long cuts pass, not going to find the connection, but Sigan will get the recovery, looking for one more, but read all day by Sumerer, as they are going to get that one through mid. There's the stack, maybe the long three. The shot is out on target, is out on the bounce. Oh, it's so close off the ding ring and turned over, back in the hands of Mean Brother.
Some excellent defense from Team Comet there to force it into the blue zone again, but they can't rely on the defense entirely. They need to find that offense as well. You know, it's the second piece of that puzzle, and that's where they're struggling so far in this round. After scoring in that first minute or two, they've been held here just to those 2 points for much too long for their comfort.
Yeah, they certainly have. I mean, just absolutely shutting down all offensive opportunities, as that is going to get past one, but not two. Sigan is there, and I mean, that's the magic of this Intervalent team right now, is that they're able to keep control of this disc. They're able to keep possession no matter what happens, and there's a nice shot. The goalie, unfortunately, not stunned for them, so that will just get cleared out by Team Comet. Another opportunity, but the stack, they just don't get there first, and just like that, it's not almost a self-goal? No, it's not, but man, I mean, Intervalent just doing everything right now.
But an interception here from Menacing to still keep them in the mix. They have to start scoring soon. What a grab, though, from Wolfo. Right beneath, just meeting the disc right on the pass attempt, as it will be Siga. Now the deep clear, maybe even a shot. That's going to bounce into a setup, but missing the reach of a pair of blue offensive players. So into the midfield where it gets lost in the trap. Only 2:43 remaining in this one. A score here will still keep them in it, but they need to get the handles on that disc, and they do. It will be a shot from Summerer, and they're back within 5. They've still got time.
They do still got time, man. I mean, that point is so valuable because 5 can be 2 goals. If it's 2 threes or a 3 and a 2, I mean, that just puts this game well within reach within 2 minutes. But Team Comet needs to heat up right now, as Intervalent is certainly going to try to stop any momentum. But the momentum maybe has changed, as it is going to go back into the hands. But stolen! Oh my goodness, just absolutely pickpocketed, as a Wolfo gets the clear over to Sigan. Sigan the long 3 off the shield, though. Another opportunity, but no, the stun.
Another near miss as that glances by the barrier, that disc. They're still going to have offense, maybe, as it's collected off the bounce. An anchored pass, and success. Sigan to Wolfo, 11-4.
Wow. I mean, just the team play. Everyone is getting involved. As Sir Dimwee said after round 1, I mean, Intervalent just... Look at the assists. Every goal is an assist. Every goal is a team effort. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 passes even, you know, before they get that shot off. And I mean, it pays off for sure, as it is going to be Mean Brother. Again, just slowing this game down, finding the pass across. One more pass maybe, or the goalie stun. No, one more pass, and there you go. You get it done. Sigan, just absolute chemistry, 13-4.
That chemistry resulting in a fire being lit, because that movement is just, it's been consistently great here across the last couple of minutes, and really across these 2 rounds, as you noted. Everyone with assists, and multiple assists at that, you know, between Meme, Lucky, and Sigan, and Wolfo there with 6 and 1 points and assists. But yeah, no one being too caught up in selfishness or anything like that. They're always looking for the extra pass.
Yeah, and that's certainly how you win games. But unfortunately, they can't quite get a hand on that one first. Lucky Flo, though, one more pass over to Sigan. The shot, nice. But that's a really clean save from Team Comet, as it is going to be a race. 30 seconds now, looking for 2 more, finding the high pass, no, but it will bounce low into the hands of Mean Brother. Mean Brother, one more pass to the backboard. Sigyn, one more cut, but no, the steal, but the headbutt, as it is going to be again in Sigyn's control, but Team Comet looking for 2 more points if they can, but no, Wolfo with the hands. And with 11 seconds left, actually, Team Comet has an opportunity. The long submarine shot, maybe no, as it is going to just bounce to the side. But man, I mean, what a game, what a ride for Intervalent. Clean 2-round win.
Yeah, absolutely. They played it well on the offensive end, and Team Comet's defense was nice, but it's just the offense that could not quite get clicking. That said, we're gonna redirect over to Sir Dimwee now on the sidelines, coming out of venues once again. What did you see?
Well, one, I saw a whole bunch of people in venues. It's actually getting crowded in there, talking about all sorts of stuff. They're talking about the game. They're talking about VR in general. They're just hanging out, talking about life. It's a great time in there. If you've not experienced venues in a packed house, pop in right now. It is bumping. But Paladar, you made a comment about the defensive performance there from Team Comet. Got to call out Mel and Amy. 7 saves in this game. Actually, probably a lot more than that. I am confident a few of those saves did not get registered. Phenomenal defensive performance from Mel and Amy. But if we're talking about defense, though, you got to point out Intervalent. Every single player on Intervalent getting saves on the board there. Sigyn with 4 saves, also with those 16 points. Definite candidate for MVP of the game there. But it was the teamwork, the execution. This was a game of execution. This wasn't a game of strategy versus strategy. This wasn't a game of player versus player. This was a game of one team just executed better than the other. They were nailing their passes. They were controlling the disc. They knew how to keep it. They bait the defense just enough to bring them to you, to open up the lane, send the pass off, and hit the target. It was well coordinated. Intervalent. Basically what I see as a team that grinds their practices, that has pointed scrims. They go into a scrim with an idea is what they're going to work on, and they work on it. It's clear to me that they have put in the time here to push up the ladder. Intervalent, incredible performance, and again, comes down to execution and teamwork in this one.
Yeah, and props to them for that excellence of execution. Now, speaking of that, I'm very excited because our next match is going to be a lot of that as well, I feel like. We have 2 master matches now in a row here for the European region of VRML, and it's starting off with Blast versus Vertigo, a much hype-voted match on the website at that. 2 top teams who are expected to finish very high up there and be contending for championships this season. And then following that, we'll have Blast versus Team Gravity as well. So you have the best of the best here in Europe, certainly looking to fight. And meet us here on venues next. Luke, any closing thoughts, or shall we intermission now in the next and get back to the next match?
Let's take a quick break. I'm excited for it.
All right, so everyone here, stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few minutes as we file into our next master match. I'll be right back.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League here in Season 5. We're in Week 2, and this is our continuation of our first venue showcase for Europe on the season. And guess who's up? It's a couple of master teams. In fact, a couple of master matches back-to-back, starting off with the highly anticipated Blast versus Vertigo. On the casting end of things, I'm Palador, being joined again by Luke and Sir Dimwee, who will also be inside venues itself. Luke, what's going on?
Oh man, it's going great. I'm so excited to see this matchup. Blast, just like it really is, a throwback from the past from ESL and preseason. As the last time these two, at least names, faced off against each other.
And Sir Dimwee, how's it been going on the venues end of things? You're going kind of floating in between the caster's desk and going inside VR as well.
Yeah, it's a party. It is a party in venues today. This is I've done this a few times where I pop into venues, hang out a little bit, and usually there's a good number of people, but I'm telling you, the tides have shifted here.
Yeah.
It is a party in there. Pop in, join the party, have fun. It's a really good time. It's like hanging out with your buddies, watching a game, watching the big game on the TV. It's fantastic. Right. Do it. Go join venues, man. I'm serious. Like, this is fun.
Look for Sir Dimwee in there and go troll him for me. You heard it here. I demand it. Now, on the cams, we have Newton Dad, by the way. Obviously, got to shout out Newton Dad, who's been helping a lot with some of these new overlays that you guys have been seeing on the gameplay screen. So I saw some comments there on the Twitch end of things, people complimenting that. So I'm glad you guys have enjoyed. That said, without further ado, we do have the beginning of this first match between these two top-ranked teams. This could be, if nothing else, this could even be a finals preview. So be on your toes and watch out, because round 1 is underway.
Yeah, it certainly could be. And here we go. Well, it will be Vertigo getting there first, but quickly stunned out. And it is going to get picked up by Dark. Dark looks for the long 3, and that's why it's Master Tier. 26 meters out. 3-0. Only took 7 seconds.
Jeez, you were not kidding. That was immediate. What a nice goal coming in there to start things off hot.
Oh my. All right. Well, Blast certainly starting off with an explosion of points, but let's see what Lowrider and Vertigo can do. Slowing it down, a couple pump fakes, just waiting, making it hard to read. Quick pass now over to the left side. Lomos back over to Lowrider. Lowrider going for the long pass. Look at these fast stacks. I mean, that's what we expect to see at this division. Look at these fast passes right back to Galti. Galti, quick reset now to Lowrider. Lowrider takes a second. Passes it high to Simon. Simon looking for an option. Finds one cross low to Lomos. Lomos to Galti. Galti. One more to Lowrider. Lowrider, no! Gets stunned, but oh my goodness. Do you see the speed of that?
Do you see the speed and the efficiency, the accuracy of these passes? They are insane right now. The defense doing a good job to cover, but Lowrider now all alone from the anchor down below and off the goal post. Taken back by Nilly, who clears that left lane. So all the passes in the world, but couldn't find that goal there.
Yeah, I couldn't find that goal, but does find the recollect. And Lowrider, notably, last time Pally and I casted together, hit the record 47 points in a game. So, I mean, they're certainly on fire this season so far. But still no points to their name in this game. Still just round 1.
That was notably the next day, followed up by Simon, who tied to 47 points in the next game. So talk about records being set and broke. And not to mention tied on the same team. This Vertigo team has actually been looking to make statements, if nothing else, across the first couple weeks.
Yeah, they certainly have. I had the pleasure of casting both those matches. It was a blast, but man, I mean, this game has certainly changed pace a little bit, slowing down a bit, but not for long, as there's a long pass, long 3, not on, but might be picked up by the stack, yes, but the other teams when as Beaver looks the other way.
And another clear picked off at the midfield by Galti. Galti from that left lane, waiting for the players, the offense to join him in the front and open up some passing angles. Galti, very clever with those maneuvers, is trying to keep on moving and hand off a pass to the opposite side where Lowrider eventually collects. Has Boop there on the defense, now opening up for Simon on this crossover. A one-on-one! Oh, and gets it off that bottom pocket, slips into the goal.
Oh my goodness, it's a game of inches. You see the little mistakes being made. That's what we expect to see in this Master Tier. It's the little mistakes that absolutely changes the game. And man, I mean, the little mistake led to a turnover, which led to 2 points, but still, Blast in the lead and Blast with the joust advantage.
Really, really hot pace to start this match. I know there's only one goal apiece so far, but man, they are moving up in a flurry, aren't they?
They really are. I mean, the passing is just so quick, such quick decision-making. Everyone's aware of where everyone is. part communication, just part awareness. And look at that awareness from the stack, who is able to get that clear downfield. And there's the other counterattack. Open three, long shot, but no, it will be Beaver there, who says no siree and looks the other way.
Now a quick juke into the pass. Now the stack lining up down the floor. They might have some numbers here if they continue pushing this. The defense getting back in a hurry. They've got the pass to the backboard potentially, or the cross to the front into the goal left side pocket. It will be Nillywick able to secure that one. Nilly, another high-scoring player. Not uncommon to see him scoring in bunches and leading his team in that regard.
Yeah, it certainly isn't. And man, I mean, Blast starting really strong. If you look at the connoisseur votes on the matches page, 86 people thought Vertigo would have this in the bag. And the reason I say that is because only 4 people voted for Blast. But Blast is absolutely doing everything right now. Another long clear, long pass. That's clean, and that's an open 3, and they hit those all day. 8-2 up 6.
Blast definitely putting people on notice right now, making the statements of their own, saying, hey, we're not going to let any of you guys score 47 points on us. If nothing else, we're just going to come out and score that much on you, because at the current pace, a couple back-to-back goals, they're setting themselves up for a dynamite round, it looks like.
Yeah, they really are, as it is going to be a clear, but into the hands of Blast again. I mean, Blast is just everywhere, as that bounces all the way through the bubble. Will get picked up by Beaver now. Beaver, long reset, but again, red. The reads are really strong in Vertigo. Long shot, not quite a flat bounce at all, though, so that will get turned over, and Blast will not get the read. So Lowrider has the open 3, but unfortunately just barely misses, but it will be one more shot. And finally, another goal as Simon gets 4 on the board for Vertigo.
Read the Reds, now they're feeling the Blues. Blue back on the scoreboard, 8-4, and only 4 points for Vertigo thus far. That's an impressive thing in itself, but all it takes is that one shot sometimes to get it going again, so we got to watch out if you're Blast and not let up off the pedal, because Vertigo, I doubt they'll be held down too little for too long.
Yeah, I mean, Vertigo being the same roster of Team Gravity, but nevertheless, Nillywick gets 2 more, just like that, 10-4.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Vertigo here, captained by Simon currently, but yeah, the players, 3 of the players coming back essentially from Team Gravity last season, of course, the championship-winning team of the European division of VRML these last 4 seasons and preseason as well. So, I mean, the championship caliber roster is already in place here, obviously.
Yeah, it really is, but I mean, as you say, I mean, Blast is putting everyone on notice. I mean, a very strong start from them, but hey, it doesn't matter how you start, it matters how you finish, and Vertigo is looking to finish strong as they do move into this bubble. Quick little reset, though. Moving upfield, getting pressure, trying to bait one out. Well, one's baited now, but not stunned out, so they will get the pass anyway, looking for the backboard option. One more up high to Lomos. Lomos on the wall, looking for the shot. One more cut, one more pass, and Simon coming in, misses, but one more pass to the backboard, and just the recovery, the speed is incredible, and it's a 4-point game again.
That was honestly perfection. Even with the ding, that was still perfection. That whole play, the positioning, the quickness, and again, the accuracy, the communication, all the things that you want in a team, they just showed right there. So even the mistake they made up for, like it was on purpose practically. That's how well they're positioned for every single rebound and pass.
Yeah, they really are, and I mean, that's just the skill of all these players, all these teams. But downfield now, unfortunately, a rare miss from Vertigo, but they are able to get that recovery as they do get the nice little slow clear all the way through, bouncing high now. Where's the stack for Blue? It's just going to be a solo player back, Nillywick, as his stack partner was stunned, but that clear will be a nice little pass to Beaver. Beaver juking, finding the pass across to Dark. Resetting one more time, and, well, not enough time because Simon is there. They are leeched, but they do get the stack off, but the double stun. Oh, my goodness, Beaver. Absolute masterclass.
Fortunately, they did get that stun because otherwise 3 players went in the catapult for Blast for a second. But, yeah, well done to just knock out the stacks, although the stacks still quickly on the comeback. Boop, meanwhile, manning the goal and eyeing down this defense as it approaches. A quick duck, handoff pass, a ding again, but another rebound and a save. There's Boop, denying the shot. Down the floor it goes, and denying the chance for Vertigo to bring it back within 2, maybe even some 3s here in a second, but no. Snagged out and sent out.
Oh my goodness, this is a game of inches. This is a game of centimeters as the double save from Boop going down the other way, but there's an open 3 for a second, but only for a second, as they are not going to have a time as Simon is looking with 2 minutes on the line. 2 points. 4 points, 2 goals, and there's one of them as they now make it a 2-point game, 10-8.
Less than 2 minutes left at that in this opening round. Just one score for the first couple minutes for either team, but then since then it's been they've been finding just their stride. We've seen some beautiful offense executed certainly from both sides now, as well as the defense play. Hence master tier after all here in Europe, and just trying to hang on by a thread. A 2-point thread is Blast with the disc right now.
A 2-point thread and a point here would be deadly, but it is a 2-on-1. But the pass back will be good to Nilliwick. Nilliwick looking for the goalie stun. No, low, and what a pass from Dark down under. 12-8, 4-point game.
Yeah, Nilliwick seeing the dark, in the dark, I suppose. And with that, I mean, 4-point lead with 1 minute. At this point, it's just a matter of they can obviously not conceding any threes, therefore, trying to force them into 2-2s if nothing else, maybe tie. But whatever the case is, needs to be fast execution. And what a headbutt I think that was coming off of the joust. So they're going to knock that disc loose into the midfield and just waste some precious seconds, but maybe now conceding a goal. Nope, Stat catching up in a hurry.
Oh, man, any other level, that shot would have just been in, and it would have been a nice little 3, but not in Master, not in EU, but they are still looking to get 2! But boop! Boop! Oh, my goodness! The hot hands, the magnet hands, but there's a long 3. It's just going to be a bounce instead as a boop. Well, they can save, but they can also just slow down this play all day as, well, it is going to go into the bubble, but not quite controlled by anybody. But now Dark looking for 2 more on the backboard, but hits the post. But with 13 seconds left, 1 more goal maybe. But man, I mean, Blast doing a great job. A nice read from Lowrider, maybe looking for 1 more point downfield though, but not quite the clear they needed. So 12-8 Blast, taking round 1 in decisive fashion, and man, they moved fast.
That they did. Now we're going to move to the sidelines to hear from Sir Dimwee and what he thought of the match so far, and venues for that matter. What's up?
Well, I would be curious of the opinions of the folks in venues, because for the last 5 minutes I've been yelling at the game. Well, there's a lot we could talk about after that first quarter, after that first round there. First off, Vertigo, if I was Vertigo's coach, I know they don't have, I'm pretty sure they don't have a coach per se, but if I were their coach, I would not be very happy. They had some of the most amazing offensive disc control, passing. The movement up and down the arena was crisp. It looked awesome. It was a thing of just the best highlight reels until they got to the bubble. And one Blast played phenomenally in the bubble. Their defense was on it. Their defense was making a bunch of stops. You heard Boop's name called several times there on some incredibly clutch saves. But when Blast wasn't making those saves, Vertigo was dinging the shots. And that's where the fallout happened. That's where the game was lost, was on those dings. I don't want to put it on any particular players. I'm not blaming anybody, but that's where it happened. You saw over and over and over again Vertigo crush it down the field, get into the bubble, and then ding a shot, and then throw it in the goalie's hands. Well, the goalie would make a save. Don't want to take anything away from the goalie's Blast. Also, speed. Speed was the name of the game. Speed is what won them that game. And I will see if round 2 what plays out the same way.
All right, thank you, Dimwee, and Dimwee will be back in venues again, so watch out for him if you're in there, and watch out for this round. On that note, I kind of concur with Dimwee there, Luke. The only thing is, I'd say if you're the coach, as the shot goes in, and that is the most timely from Boop, 90, 3 points. I would be happy with the execution. Like, they executed their game plan. It's really more on the, just again, the individual execution there at the final play, but I like the fact that they were sticking with that consistent game plan. They just got to be able to do it better in this round, basically, at the finish.
Yeah, I really agree with that. I mean, just the finish, and the
dear.
Blast has the finish, but they don't have the finish that time, as it is going to get turned around. But the open 3, rare miss, as it is going to get picked up by Beaver now, still on offense. But they finally try again, and Dark starts us off 5-0.
Wow, and this Vertigo team, who are currently 3-0 on the season otherwise, against the likes of the Arena Wolves, Typhon, and Reverb, they are so far meeting a very tough matchup in Blast. So again, coming back from multiple seasons as kind of a storied team with various rosters from ESL, preseason VRML, and now coming back here in Season 5. They're really showing that they've come here to play, and they're looking to win that championship here this season.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, this is a game and a half, but there's some control But, oh, the
man.
goalie reads those. Boop on fire. As it is going to be a 4-person stack. That's an open 3, and, well, they'll hit those. Boop, end-to-end action, 8-0.
My goodness. The magnetizing, mesmerizing hands there on the goal, and then on the opposite side on the shot. Boop is on fire currently, captaining this squad and showing exactly why I keep saying only a matter of time. One of the best players there are, searching for that first championship win. I feel like, I mean, he's as good as ever currently. You can see it there on that last play.
Yeah, you really can. And Boop, of course, Boop of the Boop shot, if you are familiar with that. That is the actual Boop, as opposed to anyone else. But we'll be on the backboard and looking for the first points. But the ding! The ding! Oh, the best goalie, really. I mean, you hate to see it, but I mean, Blast will happily take it. As Lumos is going to turn that one around quickly now to Simon. Simon pump fakes once, looks for the pass upfield to the wall. Galti, long cross pass will connect to Lumos. Lumos, one more lowrider. Lowrider stunned out though, and that will get cleared.
Such a smart dive too by the defense. 'Cause otherwise, still the same thing I saw before, where a lot of these passes are executed well. I mean, look, they don't miss a lot of these aims for Vertigo. I mean, they're willing to back pass and pass forward, but the defense just keeps on creeping up just like that to overtake them again and again, really causing trouble with that aggression and just the really nice defensive instincts.
Yeah, super solid. There's a super solid stack. This is what they need. This is what they need. This is what they need. But they hit the shield. But they don't hit the 3. But they'll take the 2. I'll take the 2. I think everyone will. It's a 6-point game. Vertigo on the board.
Exactly that. You would have liked the 3, but still so much time on the clock doesn't have to factor into what's happening right now. Just cauterize the wound a little bit, and they did. Vertigo back on the board for the first time after 4 minutes here, just about. But that could be the start of their own run if Blast isn't careful.
Yeah, it really could, and they do read that one to the other stack. Not quite open at all, but they do get the pass. No! No, the ding! The ding! Stop the ding! Put it on a t-shirt because, I mean, Blast is just finding their speed, their momentum from those little tiny errors, and that's what makes the difference at this master level. It's the little tiny errors as there's a long little bounce reset as it is going to get picked up by Beaver, flipping upside down. Looking for the cross pass, and nice save! Lomo's absolutely coming in clutch.
Yeah, incredible save there. Simon trying to make some moves there on Beaver, but Beaver able to secure the disc nonetheless, setting up Blast again for some offense as they reset to Boop in the back line. Now, people might be wondering, too, they're seeing some of this execution result in those dings, but a lot of that is because, again, at this master tier, people are trying to paint those corners over and over, so the margins of error are small, but that shot puts them up large, 8-2, or 10-2 rather, courtesy Dark from the backboard.
Wow, I mean, Dark absolutely doing work this round, and, well, I mean, the backboard is strong. That's all I can say, and he often finds himself there, but 8-point game. Halfway through, I mean, Vertigo, let's see what you can do. I mean, a quick slap downfield quickly to Simon. Simon looks for the angle. A long shot, no good, but that will potentially get recovered by his teammate. Yes, now slapped upfield to Galti. One more cut to Lowrider, and Lowrider gets 2. That's what they need. Again, a 6-point game halfway through round 2.
And see, that time painting it a little bit closer to the center of mass. Now, of course, normally you wouldn't want to shoot those as much. Again, this is why they've dinged it a lot, because master players and against master goalkeepers, they're really trying to paint the extremities of that goalkeeper's zone, you know, the high above their head or way to their edge of their wingspan on those corners. But that's caused, I think, like 4 or 5, maybe even more of these dinged misses across these 2 rounds. So in that case, just searching for something a little closer to get them going, and now they're flowing. Within 4 points, still 4.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, but they really are flowing. I mean, yes, with very little time, but 12 seconds. 12 seconds to get 4. I mean, we take those with Simon scoring 1 previously, you know, a minute, 110 seconds, so almost 2 minutes, right? Like, I mean, they've woken up, and they've woken up. They have the disc. Now, quick pass, unfortunately not read immediately, but it will get picked up. Open 3. Oh, but you do just barely miss those, unfortunately, as it is going to get turned over, and that's a mistake that you don't want to make, but it is going to get bounced right back to the hands of Lowrider. Lowrider stunned through. It's a race to this disc. Will get picked up by Lomos, winning that one. Now Lowrider again has control to Simon. Simon going low. taking a second, getting pressured from behind, hopefully aware, looks for the pass back, gets one, the reset to Galti. Galti up high, will connect to Lomos. Lomos, backboard to Lowrider, and Lowrider gets 2 more, and just like that, it's a 2-point game.
Low rider, high tighter. That you can feel the tides shifting, the match getting tighter. It's 2-point game, 3 minutes left, and after being held to 0 points and 2 points for an extended amount of time there, now they're within reach, perfect reach. Blast definitely feeling the heat from Vertigo.
Uh-oh. They certainly are. That's a rare mistake, and that's a tie, just like that.
My goodness.
7 seconds. Vertigo is here. They're ready. They want a round 3.
They really, really do. How many of these last several goals now have been within seconds of that joust? This is kind of the point in time where if you're Blast, you're thinking, well, you should be thinking, maybe we need to take a timeout here because you can still undo this damage. You know, consider it 0-0. Take time. Just find a way to stabilize because right now they are bleeding goals left and right.
Yeah, they certainly are bleeding, but I mean, the long reset is good. They are trying to catch one player out, and they do, and just like that, the save! Galti coming in clutch, finding the recovery. Simon finds the stack mid. Ooh, a weird bounce. They are leeched, and they are stunned, so they will get turned over from Blast. Blast hitting it through mid now, but not read by the back line, as it will be Vertigo trying to get there first, but they won't, as Beaver has control.
So impressive here, Vertigo. Certainly feeling in rhythm. If nothing else, this is honestly the best thing that I think Blast can do is be extra patient with this. You know, get a high percentage goal and just stall to maybe secure a little rhythm. They're going to be flowing for the goal, and indeed Nillywick converts it off a Beaver pass. And 12-10, Blast at last can find a score again.
Yeah, they can. I mean, it was been so many minutes of silence. The last person scoring was Dark almost 200 seconds ago. So, man, I mean, a much-needed goal, but still 140 on the board. Anyone GM.
Ooh. And that's the 3 just missing off there on the Beaver interception. Quickly on the recovery, immediately on the pass, to the front, to the goal, to the back, and they get another one to go just like that. Luke, see, you break the ice, and the next goal just comes a lot quicker. That's an important one to put them up by 4.
Yeah, it is a really important goal because up by 4 means you're up by 2 goals. You can only score 3 points at a time. And, well, the time is now for Vertigo to take this to round 3 if they so desire. It is in their hands, quite literally, as Simon looks for the long shot. Is going to bounce off the Geo as Blast is going to pick that one up. Beaver, though, loses a hand. The stack isn't going to be there, but Lowrider will try to get there first. The quick reset. Is that going to be reached? No, it's not.
No, they had an open 3.
No, and that's an open 3. And, well, that will be GG as Blast scores 7 ahead.
Wow, that is a crucial turnover there that resulted in the Nillywick goal. That 3-player pileup, actually 5-player pileup, 3 blue, 2 orange. The goal was open for a 3-point from Vertigo, but did not recognize it, and then the missed back pass will lock in the results of this match. And how impressive as Nillywick caps it off to make it 20. Has Blast been here to surprise, again, even by the connoisseurs. People weren't necessarily expecting these results, but look what we've got now.
Yeah, I mean, just incredible work from Blast. We do get to see them again after this, but I mean, sure, didn't we? I mean, how was it in venues, and what's going on?
Well, one, we're having even more fun in venues, so like it's just getting more and more crowded, more and more people hanging out, more and more people want to talk about the analysis of the game. We're all reacting to what's going on. We're all having a good time. Aiden is also in there, one of our lead casters. Aiden VR has joined me. He's hanging out as well. So hop in, say hi, hang out. It is a party in there. We're having a good time. But I got to be honest, this one was a hard one to watch. As just an Echo fan, as a Blast fan, it was probably amazing to watch. As a Vertigo fan, it was excruciating. Because this team, you saw it again in the first half of that second round. You continue to see it happening, where they would have beautiful sequences all the way up to the goal, and then they would ding it, and it happened a lot. It was over and over and over again. And then they started scoring. It stopped happening. They came back. They tied it up 10-10. There's like, what, 2 minutes left in the round? They pull it off the comeback. They're starting to feel it again. and then Blast. See, what was happening was Blast started playing the Vertigo game. That started giving Vertigo a lot more opportunities than they had been getting, and Blast wasn't getting as many opportunities as they had as well. They weren't getting those quick clearing boosts out. They started playing the Vertigo game. What you saw happen there in the last 2 minutes, Blast went back to the clear and boost game. That's what did it. Amazing performance. Both of these teams are incredible. I cannot wait for the rematch. I cannot wait for the next competition between Blast and Vertigo. Because if Vertigo's firing on all cylinders and Blast is playing their quick game, if Vertigo is scoring on those dings, this is an entirely different game. And we've got a round 3 here that looks very different. So hats off. Both these teams played exceptionally well. But unfortunately, I believe, in my genuine opinion, this game was lost in the orange bubble. And that's it. But also, join us at venues for the third game coming up.
All right. Well, absolutely. Thank you, Dimmy, there on the sidelines. And as he alluded to, we do have one more match here for you guys for European venues showcase. We'll be actually following Blast as they go up against the Season 4 champions, Team Gravity. So that's coming up next. Quick intermission. Don't go too far away. Grab some popcorn, though, and join Sir Dimwee in venues. And we will be right back.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. One more to go.
All right, everyone, hello and welcome to another little venues matchup here. I'm be joining in now. I'm joining in the fun. Alongside me is one you see, Sir Dimwheat with a beautiful hat, and Newton Dad on the cams here. We've got another one though. We've got a beautiful match there from Blast versus Vertigo, and now we've got Blast coming in again to try and really just keep that claim to fame right now, that position they're holding on to. And try and go up against Team Gravity, the winners the last few seasons. Now a new roster, but seeing if they can keep it together. I mean, Luke, you're coming into this. What are you expecting to see?
Man, I'm excited for this one, Blast. I mean, coming off a really strong win, as you say, from Vertigo. Obviously, you know, Serdimwe in venues is absolutely having some fun. So make sure you do check that out. But also, I mean, I'm expecting a good match. I mean, Gravity's certainly going to put up a fight, and it can really go either way.
Yeah, no, I'm really feeling that at the minute, actually. I'm so pumped to see how this all goes. Like, we were just talking about this just now, waiting out here. And really, it could go anyway. It could go anyway right now. And this could genuinely be, like, one of the defining games of the season. Dimwheat, obviously over there in venues. I talked about it already last game, but here again now, how's it all looking in there?
It's actually a lot of fun. We're having a really good time. Aiden VR, one of our other casters, is in there with me. He's been hanging out, and a whole bunch of us been talking about the analysis of the games. Also, I can feel my controllers have been buzzing nonstop with it's on my head, which means I'm surrounded by it now, and they are having a field day with whatever they're doing. So I'm about to pop my headset back on and see how I'm being accosted. But yeah, join us. It's a lot of fun. I mean, really, there are so many people in venues right now. This is the time to do it. So pop in, join us. I'll see you in there.
I wish I could join. Maybe I'll join mid-cast. But regardless, we are going to start off here. Luke, take us in.
Here we go, Blast, winning that neutral Joe's decisively. Quick pass up to Beaver. Beaver across now to Nilliwick. Nilliwick back over to Beaver. Beaver just barely finding some space there. Dark, some clean control here. Blast putting Team Gravity on notice, looking to dive in the bubble, maybe juking around. One more pass and one more shot as Nilliwick gets two. Blast on the board first, 20 seconds in.
Oh, nice confident start there. That's what they want coming in off this last game. Keep that momentum going. See if they can do it coming into this, because that lovely 2 points in just like a few seconds there. That's going to give them that confidence, going to give them the start. It's time though for Gravity to respond and see what they can come up with to get past the side here of Blast. They pass it around. There's Viatrex the disc. Take it up. No rush at the minute. They don't want to be too quick here. Make any mistakes. Just feeling them out. Wait for the pass. Blast walking it up one step at a time. No pressure on them still. Here comes the stack. Here comes the pass too. They get out of the disc. Taking it up. Can they find the cut? Can they find the pass? They just shoot the shot.
Oh!
And straight in. A lovely answer. Two on the board, both sides.
Yeah, a really good response. I mean, I thought they were going to cut it. The goalie thought they were going to cut it. But hey, they don't need to look. They just can shoot the net and get it in. And just like that, it's a tie game 2-all. Their first joust advantage, though, for Blast.
Yeah, okay, first joust advantage. They take it up now. Nice passes. Go consistency so far. Working it up. Beautiful open shots. And they bounce it in. A lovely one there. Nilliwick never hitting anything. Never missing a shot. As they do get a beautiful return. Points coming quick and fast so far.
Yeah, really quick, kind of back and forth trading blows right now. I've only take a few seconds each time. So, hey, this could be indicative of how back and forth this game may be. So it's going to be a quick pass up to Viatrex. Viatrex back to Scubs. Scubs moving high, taking a second, getting juked on. But it's going to be a long pass to Viatrex. Viatrex now over to Baguette. Baguette back to Viatrex. Viatrex now just taking some time as there is some stuns going on in the back line. So it's a 2-on-2. The pass is good. JBL moving in, but getting stunned. The pass, the ding, no! And that is the Blast thing. They're able to force those ding rings shots just to force those outside pockets. And, well, it's going to be back in the hands of Blast, who's moving in 2-on-1, and that's an easy 2. Just like that, 7-2, up 5, Blast.
Wow, okay, we said back and forth, but then Blast have decided to take that and just run away with it. 5 points up, nice and early, so still only 2.5 minutes down, but they're looking really, really strong. I'm going to have to see Gravity making some quick plays. They're going to get this game back in their side.
Yeah, they certainly will, as Scubs slows it down. Quick pass over to Viatrex. Viatrex, JBL. JBL back to Viatrex. Viatrex back to Scubs now. Scubs over and across to Baguette. So some clean control right now from Gravity, as they are just taking the space all the way upfield, finding the pass across now back to Scubs. Scubs on the wall. Deep to Vitrex. Vitrex trying to dive in, looking for one more pass. Finds it. The shot. No, the stun. And JBL will not have the opportunity as Blast gets the clear all the way downfield. Open net and open three. They take those 10-2, up 8.
Wow, okay. That was a lovely set of defense there. Worked straight upfield into an attack. These guys have changed things up really nicely. They had a little bit of slow time at the beginning, working it out. But since then, they have been absolutely smashing it forwards. And to get 8 points up in 4 minutes is really, really strong.
Yeah, it really is. It's such a good look. But Gravity, they need to hit those, and they do. The Mails lock from JBL, 10-5, making it a 5-point game. Gravity's here.
Well, no, nice. Okay, nice return there. Nice answer. We know what Gravity can do. New roster completely almost, but still, they have that confidence. They have the skill of Viatrex keeping them down, and they're showing it. They're really, really doing some good plays still. They're putting up a challenge here. We're going to have to see what Blast can do to answer back to them with a nice joust, a beautiful long pass, open goal. No, what a save!
Yeah, I mean, it's the moments that matter, and that's the moment that mattered, as they are able to deny that, but still 5 minutes on the clock. Lots of time as Blast recollects and looks back to get the reset, as they're just going to slow it down now. Back to Boop, Boop, quickly back to Beaver. Beaver just happy to take some time and keep control of this disc.
Yeah, definitely happy to take their time. No rush at all. Finding the opening, taking it, and running with it. That is how you do that. That is how you find those openings. They have no pressure on them, so they're just going to find that opening, find a little hole in the armor, and go straight for it, blast for it, to get that extra point.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I mean,
Wow,
Blast
dude.
just absolutely doing work. I mean, they are on fire today. The momentum from winning against Vertigo, and now, I mean, the momentum of just finding the back of the net in this game. I mean, a long three, not going to be good. It will bounce off the shield, but it will get turned around by Scubs. Scubs not quite finding the clear, but will find the stack. Baguette, getting in the pocket picked by Boop. Boop looking for the pass to Beaver. Beaver back over quickly now, but he's going to be scuffed, but the reset is good to Niliwick. Niliwick moving around, finding an anchor, trying to get the stun off, but not going to find it, but will find space now, passing up high to Beaver. Beaver maybe looking for the reset. Will he find it? Yes. Oh, I didn't even see that guy there. As Boop is going to pick it over to Niliwick, and just controlled play from Blast.
Yeah, so controlled. They're showing what they can do. And just as we say that, they get the clear out, taking it away. The stacks are going to be chasing it down. Who get there first? Just missing it is Viatrex. Can they recover it in time? Boop sends it out a little bit, but not for the clear just yet. A second try, but straight into hand of Scubs. Scubs looking forward, trying to get the attack going, trying to spread apart. The teammates do find that spacing crossing the wall. A little move up. There's the cut. There's the pass. Viatrex looking for a cut again. There's Baguette. Cut. And a shot from JBLB. Taking that one in. Now only 5 points apart. They are closing the distance.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's some clean counterattacks from Team Gravity. As that's what we expect to see now. A 5-point game. 3 minutes on the clock. They are still within reach. They can still do this. As it is going to be Beaver finding the pass across to Dark and Blast. I mean, they want to come back fast, and that might be it. That is it, because Dark hits those 35 meters out, 15-7.
Of course he does. These guys just do not miss, and that is the kind of stuff that gets them these points. Those tiny openings, they see it, they shoot it, they hit it. And now, 8 points up again. 2.5 minutes to go is still a plenty of time for them to get those 8 points back, but Gravity's going to need to move fast to get them coming.
Yeah, they certainly will, as JBL tries to find the pass across, won't find it, but will find the hands of a teammate as Vitrex gets the slap back. Vitrex now over to Scubs. Scubs finding the pass back, will connect somehow off the head, but the pass still goes downfield, but it will get recovered quickly by Beaver.
Yep, Beaver taking that one back. Oh no, just an unfortunate bounce there, though, in the valley. Means it is going to go back into the hands of Gravity. 2 minutes to go. They haven't really got time to waste here, so they're going to walk it up. But all the Blast needs to do is hold out. Stop getting 8 points against them in the next minute and a half, or 2 minutes. And they'll... the bag. So let's see if Gravity can do it here. Let's get the pass, the cut, the shots. Oh my god, out of nowhere, they find an opening, they shoot the chain, and Baguette plans that one in on a lovely angle to get a nice 2 points.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I mean, that's what they wanted. That's what they needed, and that's what they got. I mean, they just found a success in the smallest of errors, and that's what we expect to see. I've been saying it again and again from this Master Division, and there's a turnover again as Scubs flips upside down, finds the pass now to Baguette. Baguette finds the back of the net, and just like that, it's a 4-point game.
4-point game, getting close. Gravity is hot on the heels of Blast right now, but 1 minute to go. Is it enough time for them? It's 1 2-point and 1 3-pointer, and they are going to get in the lead, or at least it's 2 goals of any kind, and they're going to bring us to overtime. But they've only got a minute to do it. All Blast has to do is hold out.
Oh my.
Now, they lose the point and they get a free point to score against them. And like that point apart.
Wow. I mean, Gravity absolutely turning up. As, 43 seconds left, and it's a 1-point game. This is a 1-goal game. Either way, if Blast scores a 3, it's out of reach. But if Gravity scores, they have the lead. But it is going to be Blast with the long clear downfield. The flat bounce, not so flat at all, but the stack will not be there as they do break apart, so we'll be Blast with control. Dark now, quickly over to Beaver. Beaver on the backboard. You need to stop that. Well, you can't stop the train to rolling, and that will be round 1, 17-14.
Oh, yeah, so close there. 1 point apart they came, but they did bring that back to that 3-point lead now as the time isn't going to tick out before the round starts. But hey, they did beautifully well. They're bringing that back. Gravity's definitely showing what they can do. I mean, yeah, we got Dimwee here. Dimwee, ever the expert, sitting there in venues watching it. What are you seeing?
Well, first off, I'm having trouble watching the game because of how much fun we're having in venues. Although we're doing a lot of talking about the game, there's a lot of people in there who are just enjoying their time in venues with the game on. But here's what I do. I do though still have a lot to say about that round 1. We saw it in the last game against Vertigo. Now we're seeing it here against Team Gravity. Blast speed is winning them games. It's not the only thing that's winning them games, but it's the crux of what's winning them games. We saw a goal from Blast at one point. Literally, them and Team Gravity were right next to each other. The chain started at the same time. Blast still won the race, still got the goal, and still got the points on as they start hitting my hands again because I'm AFK in venues. They love making the controllers start going bzz, bzz, bzz. But also, Team Gravity, you saw though, Team Gravity was going to almost make me change up everything I was planning on talking about, because in the last 2 minutes there, they almost came back and won that first round. And that's what I was planning to talk about, and now I'm glad. Well, not glad they didn't win the round, but the fact they didn't win the round allows me to continue to bring it up probably at a more I don't know what I'm looking for, but basically, Team Gravity, phenomenal team, but just got rebuilt, just kind of came back together here in the last few months. I'd love to see what they're going to look like by the end of the season, because right now they're looking amazing.
Yeah, I would love to see it. It's going to be a long time coming. We'll get to watch that development as it comes, and we watch this round start as well. A nice stack. Straight all back from the other side. Blast taking it back in hands, back in control, sending it up all the way. They take it. There's Beaver with disc. Beaver to Dark. Dark's working it up one-on-one on the goalie, and they get it in underneath their hands. A nice 2 points to start off the round.
Yeah, really strong start to start off this round. I mean, man, oh man. I mean, Blast just keeping up the momentum yet to lose a round today, but Gravity wants to change that story, wants to change that narrative as they do find the low pass to Viatrex. Viatrex up high to JBL. JBLB over to Baguette. Baguette, quick little reset as it is going to be again in the hands of Viatrex on the back line. Waiting, getting pressure now, back up field to Baguette. Baguette looking for the opportunity to pass and then slam, and just like that, this game is tied 2-2.
Wow, okay, nice. That's what Gravity need to do if they're going to get this round in the bag, and they want this round in the bag. They really do. They want to show what they can do, and so they are back to even. Same as last game started, 2-2. Will it go the same way, though? Will Blast end up taking it away? We'll see here as Beaver takes the disc. Nice pass over. A nice, the joust coming out so far. The shot is up, the stack is there, and the bounce just takes it away up their hands. Barely, but the pass back again. Oh, 1-on-1. No, Biotex takes it out again, stealing that disc and sending it away.
Yeah, sending it away now as it is going to get downfield, but Blast will be there as it is going to be Beaver. Beaver looking for an opportunity. With the stack, he's looking to pressure, just being patient, finding the clear now. It's a race to it, and Blast gets there first, and they hit those! Oh my goodness, boop! Up 3, 5-2.
5-2 is a great start. Same as last time, right? Exact same. 2 to Blast, 2 to Gravity, and then 3 to Blast. See if Gravity can respond to that nicely right now, as it is going to be their chance to come out with the disc. Scub sending it down to Viretrex. Viretrex looking to get that one up. And no! Straight back again by Blast. Trying to get more points in a row. Millywig sending it to the side. To Boop. Boop under pressure. Able to dodge around. Look for the reset pass. Looks to pass up instead. Gets it forwards. Dodges around. Behind the goal. The Ark's trying to spin it around. But no, Viretrex takes it. No, back. And the goalie's taken away.
Oh my goodness, 2 incredible saves, but they're not out of the wood yet, as they again are on the backboard, but they don't hit that one either. And the slap does come through. Viretrex getting immediately stunned, but Baguette is there looking to hit the stack mid. Is gonna bounce back though, and back into the hands of Blast. But Blast absolutely on fire. But so is Gravity, the double save defense, but they just can't get the clear as Blast. Will has an opportunity again to aggress this bubble, pass across, and the save, but the steal, and Niliwick will finally get 2 points, up 5.
Wow, we're seeing so much plays here around this goal, in the meter of the goal. Like, the goalie taking the disc again and again. I mean, these level of plays, these level of saves, and like goalie saves, and then steals back again is insanely tense to watch. And so hard to do. And it's coming so close, getting more points. No! Oh, Baguette could have had a shot there, but they just held off. The goalie got there first, and the stack came up on them with that speed that Dimmy was talking about.
Yeah, they really did, as Baguette is looking for the open 3 and hits those, and just like that, their hard work pays off. It is a 2-point game.
Oh, 2-point game, 2 points! Getting close. I really, really want to see Gravity here coming out again like last time and bringing this distance so close. Like last time when they did it, it was so good plays. That 1 point difference, and it was, not quite getting it, but I want to see round 3. I want to see them get us there. I want to see them doing these plays, and the way they're playing right now, they can definitely do it. But there is Blast taking it back again. Some really, really nice control, taking it up. Grav takes it back though. A nice pass back. There's Boot with the disc. Blast just holding it onto it. Getting the pass forward. Nicely controlled there. The good pass. Beaver ducking around. Taking it back to Boop there on the boat tie. Just sitting back. Finding the pass up. Nope. Gonna hold back. Wait for the pressure. And he passes straight into the hands of Gravity.
Yeah, I mean, what a read. I mean, it looks like it was straight into the hands, but really, that's an open 3, and really, that is going to hit the ding. Oh, that's so unfortunate, but they will still get back. Great stuns coming from the back line. Another attempt. Baguette, hit it, hit it, hit it. You hit it, and you are in lead to 7, Team Gravity.
Whoa, okay. The first time this game we've seen Gravity in the lead. And right at the halfway point, first half of the game is going well for them. Second half of the game, can they hold it together? It's time for Blast to see what they can do as they send it forwards. There's Beaver getting a pass up. Millywig in the tunnel. The shot, the open free! No, the goalie is there! Where did they come from? They came out of the tunnel?
Yeah, they were hiding. That was a really good job and a really good relay. Oh, Gravity, that would have been insensitive. That would have been amazing if you hit that all day. But another slap, another free disc, another bounce shot, but not quite finding the back of the net just yet, as it is going to get recovered by Scubs. Scubs finding the angle high to Baguette, and Baguette finds the angle low, the bottom pocket, and just like that, they're up by 3, 10-7.
Oh, Gravity is finding their pacing. I'm still caught up on that hiding in tunnel play. I've seen players like sit out of goal to bait out a shot, but never actually completely hide and jump out. It works. Hey, I guess if you know your opponent's going to hit shots from that far away, you can just do that. You can beat them out because you know they're going to get the disc right to your hands. As they do, send that one up again. Blast trying to get it up, but the pressure is on now by Gravity. They are hitting them hard and stopping them from getting the passes as clean as they were earlier. But they're still doing a good job holding it together. Blast working this one up.
Picking it up, trying to find the pass across. That one's not going to connect, but will get recovered. Beaver. Now back to Boop. Boop. Moving up high, will connect to Beaver. Beaver, one more pass and one more goal. Niliwick gets that 2-pointer, and just like that, it's a 1-point game.
1-point game is what we like to see. This is getting close. And in the last few minutes here, only 3.5 minutes left. There's not much time. If either team starts taking a lead now, it will probably be likely that they will keep that lead for the game. So it's going to be tense. It's going to be close. Points slightly back and forth right now as Vitrex takes that one up. A nice pass over. Shot good all around. The good speed is definitely working for them. But there is Blast on the pressure. Force him to pass it back. Gets a nice reset. The stacks are fast by Blast. The pressure is good, but there's the pressure now coming in. They find the cut, and they don't. Instead, Niliwig finds the hands on it and sends it away.
Yeah, sends it away. Blast not able to get a hand on it just yet, as it is a free disc for a very long time. Now, a long pass high. Turned around, not quite in, but will bounce down. The stack is there to read, and so is JBLB, who gets 2, and just like that, 12-9, they're up by 3.
Up by 3 is a good lead. It's definitely good, but it's a risky one still. It's still a very, very close. 1 3-pointer, and we know that we've seen them get, what was it? We scored like 9 points in the first 2 minutes last game. So, just 3-point difference is nothing here. They need to make sure they hold onto it and play very, very clean. As the points are coming, the pass does not quite connect there. So Gravity has the hands on it again, but the stun comes out nearly with the disc. Taking it back, Beaver, passing back for a nice reset, keeping their hands on, getting a nice pass around, working up. Good control so far. Passing it back to Boop again, and it's going to sit tight and look for the opening again. We've seen them do this before. They find it. They shoot the shot. Then they look there, passing for the cut above. No, they don't quite hit it just yet. So Gravity going to try and get their hands on it and send it away if they can, but not quite yet. They still in the hands of Blast again, who are going to pull it back and look for that attack again.
And looking for the attack now, back over to Dark, back over to Beaver, and really great disciplined play. I mean, even with the stun, not quite making the pass connect on the side of Blast, they find that pass, and they find that cut, and they find that 2, and they are again 1 point behind.
1 point behind again. You said 1 minute, 15 to go. Getting very, very tense here. If we see Blast taking that lead by any goal at all, that means that they are going to be taking this round and with it the game. Gravity just needs to hold on to this lead for the next 1 minute. We see them here holding back, getting some passes, playing it nice and safe. But they do pass it back and forth to teammates, but no! One mistake and Blast is on it. The stack is there. Now they go for the attack, and now it's tense. They need to hold out here. If Blast can get through defense, they can! Niliwig takes it too, and now they're in the lead, and only 4 seconds to go.
Wow. I mean, 9 seconds. So 24 seconds to play with. Who is going to take a Team Gravity? They want a round 3. Blast wants to end this game. GG. But it is going to be picked up by Blast. Blast quickly upfield. Now the stack is there. They have one pass back, one pass across. Finding the cross, but finding the save. Scubs coming in clutch as Gravity does get the clear downfield. It will be all the way the Boop shot. Don't boop on Boop. No, it's not going to find it. And just like that, Blast will have one last pass, and that is, it might not be in, but they're still up by 1. 13-12. They take this game in 2 rounds.
Oh, that was so close here. They had that in the bag. They just missed that last shot, unfortunately, didn't we? In venues, watching that whole time. What did you see there?
Well, one, I saw a lot of fun in venues. We had a really good time. I was just saying bye to them because, well, not bye, because I wasn't sure as I was taking the headset off. I was like, either I'll see you in 3rd round or it's been fun. And unfortunately, it's been fun because, you see Blast is going to take that one into 13-12 by the skin of their teeth. I gotta be honest, I was not expecting this performance from Gravity, especially Baguette. Baguette, 17 points? But that's impressive. Of course, 15-10 there, Niliwig and Dark, so he's not alone in that department. But what a performance there from Blast to get that victory. But I go back to what I was saying in that first intermission about Team Gravity being, not a new roster, but a newly formed roster, so to speak, within the last few months. And it's, the more time they spend together, the better they're going to get. And you see, they're already taking on who are probably the season favorites here, barely losing this game. I mean, literally both rounds settled by 1 goal. 3 points in the first round, 1 point in the second round. That is unreal, and they almost got the victory. They had the lead for a while there, but ultimately, I go back to what I was saying, what I've been saying all day, all night. If you're in the EU, about Blast, their speed and their defense are really unreal. They're almost unrivaled. Their speed is unrivaled. They proved that today. Their defense is almost unrivaled. That's going to carry them to a finals here. Palador was talking about it earlier. I think they're going to be favorites going into go throughout the season, but we see Team Gravity and Vertigo today showing that they're going to be contenders here. So what I'm now looking forward to is a really competitive, very close season over in EU. Because, these games were phenomenal.
Yeah, they really, really were. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be such a good season coming ahead. I definitely agree with that. But with that, I mean, that is going to be the last cast of us for today. Do we have NA venues later?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, NA venues is tomorrow. I'll tell you what we do have, though. We do have a list of our wonderful sponsors instead to give you. So do come back tomorrow to watch the NA venues. They will be just as exciting, almost guaranteed. Maybe not, because EU is always exciting. But I've got to say thank everyone so much for coming and joining us. Thank you so much, venues, for getting this, and everyone who went in and joined us there. And, of course, for all our wonderful sponsors who I have just lost. I had one hand.
HyperX, Asterion Products, Arma, ProTube, VR, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, VRWare.net, Border Foods, and Viridis Media. And, of course, huge shout out to IgniteVR.gg and the Spark application for providing all those stream statistics. Huge shout out to Palador and Newton Dad, who is on cameras, and you saw Palador a little bit earlier, making our new UI. If you do have feedback, we'd love to hear it, and would read the chat. But again, as Rita was saying, huge shout out, especially to all you viewers in venues. It's a party here. Man, I'm jealous I wasn't there, but hey, you can come back tomorrow for NA and next weekend for more fun, but also our viewers on Twitch. And I think we're still live on Facebook and YouTube Gaming. So if you are over there, thanks for hanging out here with us. But yeah, huge shout out to the community, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. If you are new, if you're like, hey, what's this crazy game, Echo VR? Dimwey's having a party? What? Why does he have a headset on his face? Hey, join us. Echo VR on Oculus. Would love to have you. But that is that all, and we will see you next time.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRWare.net.